um, opinion dividing issues that obviously always see us obviously not agree with one another. That is it. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having pure fun wherever you are. And continue to subscribe to this channel and see to it that all really goes on well as planned. So this is our first live stream of the day, and today we might obviously get in very many live streams, if you never know, because a lot is coming in through thick and fast. Now with the match preview already up yesterday night, and giving you a little bit of hints through shorts and so on and so forth. Obviously, the side of Arsenal and PSG need to play today. And when big teams obviously face off one another, you know what we're coming through. We come in with what we call with what we call a combined 11. And we're here to obviously bring you the combined 11. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, please subscribe. I might repeat it because I want to see you guys put in a shift and obviously not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. So the combined 11 of Arsenal versus PSG is coming in through. Now, players that are really injured, out of contention. We are only going in for players who are really available for this particular encounter. Not so? So let's go eyes and get straight into this. So the system that we are really using is a 4-3-3 system. That is it. And we obviously gel straight into the combined 11. Now, the goalkeeper of PSG is it called Sofanov? Sofanov. One of the two. Let me check his name right here. He's known as Safanov, Russian international. Safanov, right? So, Safanov is the goalkeeper for the side of PSG. And Arsenal has a goalkeeper known as David Raya. Now, David Raya has gone ahead to keep 9 clean sheets in what we call the Champions League. And if he keeps a 10th clean sheet today, he will be the first goalkeeper to keep 10 clean sheets in a single Champions League tournament. That is it. So, in goal, there would have gone ahead to be a very huge debate if Donnarumma was still the goalkeeper of PSG. But as we speak right now, the goalkeeper of PSG is Safanov, and Arsenal has David Raya. And obviously, I choose David Raya over Safanov. That is it. I choose David Raya over Safanov in there for you. So that is the goalkeeping department, and I think we've settled that. And I think you guys have all gone ahead to agree with me that indeed you've chosen David Raya over Sofanov. If there is anyone who is really arguing with me, I call upon for your reactions into the live chat and I'll respond to you. And I very much want to obviously have this with you guys. You understand? So that is David Raya, combined 11. Now, we go to the right back. Arsenal's right back is Julian Timber. Past fit, and yesterday he took part into the final training session for the club of Arsenal. That is Julian Timber for you. And PSG do front Ashraf Hakimi. So, I like Julian Timber. He has done wonderful. He's really one of the best right backs in the world right now. And when you look at his stats in the Champions League this season, Timber has gone ahead to play 7 games, 1 goal and 1 assist, right? Then Hakimi, Ashraf has gone ahead to play 12 games, 1 goal and 6 assists in there for you. So, however much I love Julian Timber and I love Ashraf Hakimi, obviously Ashraf Hakimi is my chosen right back in my combined 11. I choose Ashraf Hakimi over Timber. That is it. I choose Ashraf Hakimi over Julian Timber. That is it. We go to the left back in there for you. Left back, we do have Nuno Mendes, 1 for PSG, and we also have we have Ricardo Carafiori and Hincapie for the club of Arsenal, right? So those coming in through indicate a lot and mean a lot to this. So what do we have? We obviously have the following. Arsenal's first choice is Ricardo Carafiori, and Nuno Mendes is for club known as PSG. Now, if Carafiori had kept himself fit, I think would have gone ahead to obviously be one of those players that I would highly consider to be ahead of Nuno Mendes, because I think he has attributes that Nuno Mendes doesn't have, and Carafiori is really great in there for you. He's a multi-dimensional player and he inverts well in the midfield. He can put in crosses and he really enjoys the game. You know, he's a natural in this game of football. But Nuno Mendes, I think, goes ahead of Ricardo Carafiori. Nuno Mendes, from here, ticks the box of the best left back in the world right about now. So, in my combined 11, I do get Nuno Mendes ahead of Ricardo Carafiori for the club of Arsenal. That is it. Then we head to the right-sided centre-back, Marquinhos and Saliba. Now, Saliba is a very good defender, and he has seen Arsenal concede only 6 goals in all the 14 games they've gone ahead to play in the UEFA Champions League, right? For the side of PSG, they've gone ahead to concede 22 goals, and there is no way you can put Marquinhos ahead of Saliba. So for that case, I really get in William Saliba ahead of Marquinhos, and Saliba gets into my right-sided centre-back. Left-sided centre-back, Gabriel Magalhaes over Pacho, and I'll give you the same reason that they've conceded very many goals, and we all believe that the best pairing in the world, or the best centre-back pairing in the world right now, it's Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba. So Magalhaes takes the left-sided centre-back in there for you. So from here, those are the 5 players so far we've gone ahead to choose in my combined 11. And I do have Arsenal has David Raya. They do have Saliba. They do have Gabriel Magalhaes in there for you. PSG has Ashraf Hakimi and obviously Nuno Mendes. Out of the 5 slots, Arsenal has 3 and PSG has 2. You understand? So let's get to the midfield. CDM. Arsenal will front a player called Zubimendi Martin, and obviously PSG will present a player known as Vitinha. And when you look at how everything has been going on, I think they've all had pretty good seasons, but I think one has fallen off the cliff. If at all I'm not, I think one has fallen off the cliff, and I think I go choose Vitinha over Martin Zubimendi as my CDM. Why Vitinha? Because even right now, he's still on form and is still doing exactly what he did at the beginning of the season. But Zubimendi fell off. If Martin Zubimendi was playing at the level where he started the season until the 3 quarters of the season, it would have gone ahead to be very easy for me to obviously get him into that ilk. But right now, as I speak, there is no way I can get him into that ilk as a player, because all I know is The lad is really having pure problems in there for you. So Vitinha comes in through to obviously take over Martin Zubimendi. So we get to the number 8 position. Yao Neves and Declan Rice. Big debate. Big debate. I know many of you have already gone ahead to take sides over this. But Yao Neves, very good player. Covers huge distance, interceptions, and so on and so forth. But Declan Rice looks like he is miles ahead of this guy. That is it. And that is why I go in for Declan Rice over... I go in for Declan Rice over Yao Neves in that midfield. So we head to the third midfielder in there to complete the 3-man midfield. It's Martin Odegaard, Ebelechi Eze, Kai Havertz versus Fabian Ruiz, because that is the mid 3 of PSG. So for that, Arsenal's number 10 is Martin Odegaard, first choice, and the other ones do have Fabian Ruiz. So Odegaard over Fabian Ruiz. I go with Martin Odegaard. That is it. I go with Martin Odegaard. So that is the mid 3. Now, how many have we added? We've gone in for 8 players so far. And out of the 8, Arsenal do have David Raya. They do have Gabriel Magalhaes. They do have William Saliba. They do have Martin Odegaard. They do have Declan Rice. And PSG do have 3, Nuno Mendes, Achraf Hakimi, and Vitinha. So that is the combined 11 so far. And Arsenal is having 5. PSG is having 3. Now, we head to the front 3. Now, Desire Doe is the right forward for the side of PSG. And Bukayo Saka is the right forward for the side of Arsenal. Now, whether you are putting Ousmane Demebele on the right or Desire Doe, I do believe that there is no way Saka gets into this team. That is it. There is no way he gets into this team. So I do get Desire Doe ahead of Bukayo Saka. That is it. So Doe ahead of Bukayo Saka. Left forward, Kivisha Kvaratskhelia, first choice left forward for the side of PSG. And who is the first choice forward for the side of Arsenal? It's Leandro Trossard. Don't tell me about Martinelli. Don't tell me about Ebelechi Eze and so on and so forth. For Arsenal, it's none other than Leandro Trossard. Now, Leandro Trossard versus Kivisha Kvaratskhelia. It's written all over the wall. I do love Trossard, but Kivisha is a different breed, old prototype in there for you in this game. And that's why Arsenal are surely interested in him, and they want to bring him to the Emirates come this summer. So that makes him a special caliber of a player to ever live in there for you. And for me, I've always told you, he's the best player in the world right now. By far, by the way. Now, PSG plays with Ousmane Dembele as their number 9, right? And Arsenal plays with Victor Gyökeres. I know Kai Havertz sometimes comes in through Jesus, but the first choice, number 9, for the club of Arsenal is none other than Victor Gyökeres. So, if it is Victor Gyökeres, what does it mean? It means that Gyökeres versus Ousmane Dembele. And obviously, I go with a man called Ousmane Dembele to lead my front line in there for you. So, that is my combined 11. I don't know what you think about it. And we go to the managers. Now, the managers, we do have the manager of PSG, known as Enrique, who is the defending champion. And we do have the manager of Arsenal, who goes by names of Mikel Arteta. Now, Arteta has seen his side not get unbeaten this season in the Champions League. And obviously, Enrique has seen his side beaten sometimes. And for the managers, I'll obviously take Mikel Arteta. Arteta will manage my team. That is it. So, it's a 6-5 split. PSG have taken 6 players in Achraf Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, Doorway, Kavisha Kvaratskhelia, and Ousmane Demebele. Those are the 6 players of PSG that have managed to get into my combined 11. Then for Arsenal, it's Raya, Magalhaes, Saliba, Odegaard, and Declan Rice. So those are the 5 players that Arsenal has managed to get straight into my combined 11. Your thoughts about this combined 11 are welcome in the comment section below, and continue to subscribe because more and more videos like these are really coming in through. So I do have a one in Zico Cosmos. He has something to tell me about this combined 11, and he's like, Aradi, good morning. Cosmos, the Maracha boy. I'm a big fan of Arsenal. You said that Arsenal is beating PSG by 2-1. I always trust your prediction. For the first, I promise to give you 10K for the good work. All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your thanking hand, right? So I'm having Kenneth O'Mara. Thank you, Aradi. Let's look deep on subs, because this game will depend on subs. Both sides look solid. I do think Arsenal really has a better bench than PSG. Let me read to you the bench of PSG. The bench of PSG. Lucas Baraldo, Lucas Hernandez, Sanyo Mayulu, Bradley Bacola, Zabani, Goncalo Ramos, Lee King, Pedro Fernandez, Ibrahim Baye, Arthur Vingard, Renato Marin, and Bilal Lauren. Now, when you look at all those players, I think you can talk about if you talk about players that can come in through and obviously get the job done and dusted off the bench, Bradley Bacola is good, Goncalo Ramos is good, Lee Kang is good. I've seen Mayulu, but let's go to the club of Arsenal. Arsenal's bench will have Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Ebelechi Eze, Noni Madueke, Mikel Merino, Martin Zubimendi. Guys, unless otherwise, you don't know what they call a bench is, but Arsenal does have a better bench than PSG. I tell you. You go and really do your research. Do you know a bench that has Zubimendi, Mikel Merino, Jesus, Kai Havertz, Madueke, Martinelli, Ebelechi Eze? 7 players on the bench. PSG doesn't have a better bench than Arsenal. PSG's bench is really not at the level of Arsenal's, I tell you. And look at the Hincapiés. They're going to be the bench. Look at Mosquera. So, you want to let me know that if at all I get out Marquinhos, do they have a player who can match his levels in that central defense? Desire Emery coming in through Achraf Hakimi. PSG has to do something, that they have to build this squad such that even when these players are away, the first team, because the first team is good, but they need to work on the second 11. That is it. The bench needs to be worked on. And I think it might be one of the reasons that Arsenal lift this trophy. That is it. John Martin, thanks, bro, for the show. We are appreciating your good work so much. Keep it up. Arsenal 2, PSG 1. That is my prediction that I also called in for. So, that is my combined 11. And I don't think that I've gone ahead not to obviously do the needful. I've done the best for this combined 11, and you guys are like okay with it. So, let's wait and see how things really pan out. But I'm waiting for your opinions into the comment section. The coach of the team is Mikel Arteta. It's not Enrique. It's Mikel Arteta. So, I sign out for now. See you later. And we are going to be dropping more and more and more and more of this here onto the Rokani Media Football. But we love you all. and just continue to obviously give us that support that you have always gone ahead to give us, and don't look any further. That is it.